Hey guys, and welcome to this first review of The Acolyte on Disney Plus. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk through what I can, which is spoiler free, and then we're going to go into some more spoiler territory. So if you haven't watched the episode, then you can just watch the beginning bit, pause it, go away, watch it, and then come back. Or if you're okay with spoilers, then just carry on. But this is all my opinions and my views on it and things as well. So you guys are going to have different views as well. So please, please, please do let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And let's have a little bit of a dialogue with it. But yeah, so we got the first two episodes came out today. I think they landed around about 2 a.m. in the UK. So I watched them as soon as I woke up this morning and had time to process everything. So yeah, let's just get into it then, really. So some spoiler-free things then. I thought the mood of it was very, very well done. It's not overly like family oriented and not like all like, yeah, like, we're the Jedi, let's go, blah blah blah. It's quite dark in parts and things, which is what I think it needs. You've got The Mandalorian, which is dark in parts, but then you do have a lot of like gimmicky things in there. Same with like Kenobi, but this is more like on the same wavelength as Andor, because that was quite dark, because it's based on well, it's a prequel to the what's the thing called now? Rogue One. I said completely forgot what it was called then. So it is very much on that level of narrative, if you will, on there. So again, cinematic as hell. It's like these new shows are doing very well. Like the Netflix shows, the Disney Plus shows, they're really good at. It makes it look like you're watching a movie more than a series, and you think, oh wow, okay, I gotta come back next week, and things like that. And it's just so good at doing this. And it's like, whereas things like Doctor Who now are getting a bit more cinematic and things, it's still lighthearted and with some of the content. Yes, they have some scary bits in it, but this is very dark and gritty. It's like a drama. It's a science fiction drama, if you will. So yeah, fantastic tone, visuals as well, absolutely stunning. Some of these ship designs, very interesting. It's only 100 years before the rise of the Empire. So it's about 80 years before, or just over. Well, it's not that long before. Yeah, it wouldn't be that long before Phantom Menace. I'll have to check on the dates of that, because it says the rise of the Empire, which is episode 4, A New Hope. That's the rise of the Empire, really. Or maybe you can argue that the Empire did come out in the third movie, which is yeah. So interesting, that one. So it's not like massively in the past and things. So the visual designs on the ships are just beautiful. The CG is amazing on it. And what I really love about this is they've gone back to some puppetry. Again, just like in the sequel trilogy, they did a lot of prosthetics and just they are the characters there. They physically can see them, and it's not all CG, which is what I love about that. Is that they get a real good response from the characters. They need to be in that environment, and they need to be seeing what they see. And yes, you can't do it with everything, but the majority of stuff, yeah, it's like it's seamless, not knowing what is CG and what is physical. So really enjoyed that. With the music, it's like, to be honest, I haven't really paid attention to it. I was paying more attention to the story. So that's probably a good thing, because if I can't notice the music, it's doing something right, really. It's like, unless it's like something that's like really ramps me up, it's like, yeah, I love that, brilliant. But then if it's just subtle in the background, that is a good thing as well, because you don't want it in your face music, like da, 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 da. It's like it lowers the tone of it. So if it's just like subtle in the background, yeah, fab, amazing. I'll probably try and make more notice of the music next time, but I was just so sunken into the narrative and the dialogue, because this is very story driven. It's not, there are lots of actiony bits in it, but not like loads of action in it. It's all about the story. So I'm really interested in it. I'm invested. It's like I'm watching this right going along. It's like Jem came down and she asked the thing. I'm like, because I was so into the story of it. The actors, phenomenal. So it's like you got the likes of like Carrie-Anne Moss and Lee Chung-jae. I want to say that. The main protagonist in Squid Game, and even like stuff like you've got, what's her name, Amandla Stenberg. Now, I didn't know this, but that's Rue from Hunger Games as a grown woman. So that's quite cool to see. And obviously you've got Daphne Keane in it as well. And it's nice to see her in another role because she is such a good actress. But yeah, so far all the cast that I'm seeing are phenomenal. There is a character in it called Jord Vandar. And for some reason, first of all, I thought they were calling him George. And I'm like, what? But he's got quite a cool looking hair. Character designs it's like we got into like the creature things, but the character designs, phenomenal. Costume designs. It's good to see the Jedi having different costumes, different uniforms. It's not the same thing they wear day in, day out. They change them, so that's good. It's like they are people in the end of the day. They don't want to have like that Bart Simpson thing when they open up the wardrobe and they've got all the same t-shirts and shorts in there. They do have different costumes in there, different wardrobes to wear, which is, I like that. I do really enjoy that. We haven't seen that many lightsabers in it yet. We have seen a couple, but nothing overly into this yet. So I'm really interested to look at some of the hilts and see how cool some of those hilts might be. Is there anything else spoiler free I can say, really? I don't think there is. So this is just spoiler warning now, so I'm going to let you know now. So if you haven't seen it, pause it, go watch it and come back. But if you have seen it, then please do carry on. Pop a comment down below. Also, don't forget to click that like button and hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Also, join our membership for as soon as our videos go out. Then we will put them, you can have access as soon as they are uploaded. But yeah, please do hit that subscribe button because we got lots of reviews. Johnny has his Doctor Who reviews on Fridays as well. He does them as soon as the episode is finished. So yes, that is just spoiler warning. Let's carry on. So it opens up pretty epically, really. This assassin May, what we learn later is May, comes in and is after Carrie-Anne Moss. Now, this is really interesting. Big name, Carrie-Anne Moss. She was Trinity in The Matrix and amongst many other roles. So it's interesting to see that she was the first one up against this assassin. And they had a little fight and things. And it's really cool to see how, like I said in the trailer reaction, it's like when it's nice to see the Force being used, not just like a Force push and throw that thing over there. She was holding the knives, deflecting knives and stuff like that. And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that there. But then they bumped her off in the first like 5-10 minutes, I think it was. I think it must have been about 10 minutes maximum. So I was quite shocked with that because I thought she would have been an integral part of the whole thing. But this whole story, obviously it involves what happened on this planet and why this assassin is coming after these 4 Jedi in particular. There's lots of lies going on and things like that. So it's quite interesting. It's like, so obviously they've done something to anger this person to come and murder these Jedi. And it's quite funny. It's like she was attacking Carrie-Anne Moss and then she attacked the other guy in episode 2. Is it Tobin? I think it was. I can't remember his name. In episode 2, they were attacking that guy. She was like, "Come at me with all your might," or something like that. It's quite funny. It's like, "Attack me with all your power," or whatever. It's like, it's quite funny that is, but it's like she is being serious type thing. Like, so it's not meant to be funny, but it's just like, I found it funny. So yeah, so I was really surprised that they bumped her off really early there. And yeah, it's like the story, I think, is predictable, which means it's not going to be. Quite often when they do story like this, and right at the beginning they go in, put in hints in your face, they're all red herrings. So they're making you think that Saul and Idara and the other two Jedi Masters are responsible for this family's death, that they murdered them, and stuff like that. But is it going to be as straightforward as that? We will learn, obviously, that morning, and we know that the dark side manipulates and corrupts people's thoughts. So it might have been that it was an accident that happened, and it wasn't they intentionally killed them, and they were trying to cover up things. It's like Saul's character, to me, seems very humble and things like that, and he's set peace to what he did back then, so that tells you that they've done something. But is his character a red herring as well? Is it the fact that he's like going, it's like, oh, I'm really humble, but he's like, back then he was like, I am going to murder these people. Who knows? Who knows? It's like, it's quite interesting there. Something I don't like about this so far is the arrogance of the Jedi. Now, I know that's a part of the prequel trilogy that led to their downfall, was the arrogance of the Jedi. But to me, I really, really, really want to see the decent, good Jedi. Saul, so far, is the only, like, really strong, true Jedi, which makes me think he's not going to be. He's going to be this horrible person in the future. So that's what I'm a bit worried about with that. Now, I'd love to go back to 1,000 years, to the Old Republic, and I think we are having a movie on the Old Republic era. So praying for Revan, Darth Revan. A lot of people think that the bad guy in this is Darth Revan. It's the wrong period. So if they do have him as Darth Revan, I'm not gonna like that. Just saying there. But yeah, it's like back then, it's like the Jedi are feared. Yes, you're gonna have your bad eggs. You'll always have your bad eggs and stuff. But we need to see the Jedi as these peace givers and things. And that's what I'm not liking so far. It's like we've seen Saul, and he is this decent-ish Jedi. But then pretty much all the other ones are being arrogant and things really at the moment. So hopefully we'll get to see a few more Jedi that aren't arrogant and things like that. So, but saying that, it is in that period where it's starting of the decline of the Jedi Order now. So maybe that's intentional that they've done this arrogance there. So yeah, what other things happen in this? The little droid, really cool droid in there, Pip, as thing. So that's Osha and his character, who is also played by Amandla Steinberg. Amandla. So yeah, that's quite a cool little droid there that she's got. I quite like the droids that are flying the prison ship, that they turn into the chairs then. So that's quite an interesting design. Or they would have thought that prisoner with the things on there, the electronics and stuff, surely they would have thought that he could control droids and stuff. Surely that's just a bit silly, that bit that was. But the prison guard droid reminded me a bit of a Cylon, really. A protocol droid, so C-3PO mixed with a Cylon. But yeah, have a look up on that. Yeah, it's just, I am enjoying this story so far. I'm a bit worried that it might be a bit too predictable, but that's what making me think that it's not going to be predictable. So hopefully next week we will see a bit more on there. Surprised that we didn't get to see the bad guy in the second episode. We only saw him in the first episode. Just here, so his lightsaber igniting, and you can tell that he is wearing a mask. That's why a lot of people, I think, is saying it's Revan, but hopefully it's not. Another thing I gotta say, the niggling that I'm not overly fond of is like, this is, and May is the acolyte, this person that's trying to prove herself. She's been trained in the ways to use the Force and to be an assassin. She killed Carrie-Anne Moss only by using these weapons, and she's not supposed to. She poisoned that other Jedi there by like talking to him. But I suppose that's kind of like persuading this person, you were going to kill yourself, which is quite strong really there. But it's like she hasn't bested somebody in combat yet, really. It's like she did give Carrie-Anne Moss a really good fight in the end. It's like Saul was really cool with that fight scene, that he was just kind of like it's kind of like in Matrix when Morpheus is training Neo, and he's just like just a dodge and everything. It's like, stop trying to hit me and hit me type thing. Like, so yeah, that's what it looked a bit like that kind of a scene to me, which is very cool. I liked it because he was like using one arm and things like that. But my niggling thing that I dislike is like that the seller, the guy who took over for the apothecary, obviously they killed the apothecary and replaced him with this guy who finds things and gives them to this assassin. But he was able to best that May as well. So it's quite interesting that she's not that strong and powerful really on there. She is when she wants to be, but I think it's like that guy could have killed her really, even though she was trying to kill him. So it didn't really make sense on there. So hopefully that will be explained a bit more. Osha's character, she's pretty cool. I want to know more about her Jedi training. Just what I'm going to say there. I want to see more of the Jedi training in the things, but I don't think we're going to. I'm really looking forward to the scene where they've got multiple Jedi in this cave looking thing, and then you see the red lightsaber like being slung into them. I think we're going to see a lot of deaths in there. I think we're going to see more deaths amongst the main cast that we've seen so far. Now the problem with this is so many characters introduced at once, and it's trying to like to remember people's names. Like I've actually got them up in front of me, be able to remember their names there. But yeah, it's like I am enjoying it. There's 8 episodes, I believe, in total, so it goes right up until the 17th of July. So I am going to do my best to do a review each week for this. So I did really enjoy these first 2 episodes, and I am super excited with where it's going to go. I love Jedi. It's like I really do love Jedi. And I love everything to do with Force and stuff like that. So this is one for me, this series, really. Hopefully we get to explore more about the Jedi behavior and things. And I can't wait to find out who this guy actually is, really, there. But that is where I'm going to end that day, guys. So thanks very much for watching. I want to know your opinions. Did you like the episodes? You can either do them as episodic, or you can do episode 1 and 2 like I've done together. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me know what your favorite character is. Is there anything you would change to it? Is there anything you want to see? Do you think it's Revan? All these questions, just pop them down. Let's have a conversation here, guys. We love chatting to you guys about all these things. It's like, if you say that it's bad, just go awful. Give me a reason why. I want to know why. And we can have a little chat about it, because we all got different tastes, and that's okay. That is totally okay. It's like a lot of things that I like, some other people don't like. It's like I don't like Doctor Who. Johnny does. So yeah, there you go. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell. Also, please do give this a like, and also consider joining our membership to get videos as soon as they come out, and a lot more little content here and there. But with that being said, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.